I'm going to take 7 minutes of your time. I want to tell you about the masterclass I'll be running. It's called Making Teams Work, and it's a core skill for both team leaders and also for HR development specialists. I look forward to seeing you on that program, but before you're ready to make that choice, here's some more detail. The program I'm talking about is called Making Teams Work, and it's a core skill of development specialists, maybe people from HR, and it's also a core skill of team leaders. So often the leadership challenge focuses on looking after individuals or structuring work or delegating and so on. But actually managing a team and getting it to perform at its highest level of potential is a very skilled and very complex aspect of management. I'm going to be running 3 of these programs between now and the end of 2019, one in Johannesburg, one in Cape Town, and one in Malta. And I want to just spend a couple of moments just introducing myself to you, but also giving you a sense of what we'll be doing. You know, when teams fail, they fail for one of 4 reasons, and perhaps for a mixture of some of these dynamics. They fail because individuals within those teams just stop contributing or in fact contribute negatively to the team. They fail sometimes because of interpersonal dynamics. The mechanisms of communication and intention between people fall by the wayside, and we often hear this. We often hear about loose language that talks about personality clashes within teams. Now that's got to be false, right? Because every one of us has a different personality, and for most of the time we all get on well together. So interpersonal dynamics, we have to look more deeply and figure out what is that about. We also recognize that teams fail. The third point is they fail when the environment lets them down, when the context in which they're performing suddenly no longer supports and uplifts the purposes of the team. And then finally, the fourth issue is they fail when the internal structures of the team stop supporting its functioning. Maybe there's a lack of clarity about roles, maybe there's a lack of resources, but when the internal structure stops supporting, teams can fail. So we've got personal challenges, interpersonal challenges, external challenges of the context, and we've also got internal structural challenges. Now, how are you going to fix that without really understanding what's happening inside a team? So that's the first part of the program. It's a 3-day program, and the first day is going to be dedicated to helping you develop techniques and an approach to diagnosing what's actually happening in your team. And there are a whole range of tools we're going to be introducing you to and that I'm going to be taking you through. We developed a really nice team profile. I'll introduce you to that and show you how to work with it. There are questionnaires you'll be free to develop and work through with me, and these are free for your usage after the program. Then there's a focus after the first day. There's a focus on your role as a leader. So what can you do? What are the strategies you can put in place to start making your team effective? That links into the final day and the final process, which is let's look at some of the teams you work in and let's create plans and prepare a tactic or a plan or a strategy for you to improve the functioning of that team. So here's a good reason to do this in pairs. Probably one of the ways to do this is come on the masterclass. If you're a team leader, come on to the masterclass with your HR development specialist. In between the pair of you, it will be great for you to be supported by me in developing a plan of action that you can take back into the workplace and start slowly creating a better way of working with this team. The program is aimed at 2 people. The first is the team leader. It's a 3-day program of intensive skills building. It's building awareness, and it's about activating a new level of insight and effectiveness in how you go and run with your teams. The second person it's aimed at is the HR development specialist. So the development specialist needs a much more sophisticated language for describing what he or she sees going on in teams. In my experience, we've heard the most bizarre descriptions of why teams are failing. And as HR and as a development expert, it's really important to develop the language around it. So I'm going to be bringing a lot of evidence to the party, a lot of research into how teams function and what they do. One of the key areas of team literature is the idea of developing similar frameworks of reference inside the team. Now, this is a really valuable thing for the HR development expert to have in his or her quiver, like arrows, to be able to take specific themes, frameworks, ideas, theory out of the quiver and apply it when it's appropriate. The program is 3 days long. It's a great 3 days. My guarantee to you is that you're going to come out of this different. And this is a sort of training and the sort of learning that lasts for a lifetime. It's a masterclass, so this is not for people just starting out in their careers. It's for leaders with at least some experience, but development specialists who are going the next level and want to add increasingly greater value to their clients. I hope I see you. If this interests you, follow the links in this website and make contact with us. You don't have to decide up front that this is right for you, but sometime down the line, you'll be asked to make a choice and to decide to come on the program with you, to come on the program with me. So I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to talking with you, and I look forward to you working with people from my office to make this happen. Thank you.